Clan, yeah, been a couple of days since I did a video, and I do apologise for that. Um, this is just an update to let you know what's all going on and let you know that I'm not going anywhere. For some strange reason on YouTube, if you don't make a video for like anywhere from 3 to 5 days, people start to get worried. I've had a couple of people wondering where's the latest video. I've had a couple of people and I thought I'd just explain what's going on and also a general update as well for all of you. If you don't know, I've recently started a new bit of work experience. Basically, if you know, it's basically unpaid labour that I'm doing in a wee as an IT technician. It's just to gain experience, basically, to further get me more chances to get rejected from places. But yeah, I'm doing that right now, and it does take a lot out of me. It's actually quite a distance away from me. It's about an hour and a half walk there, and then an hour and a half walk back, and it's a full 8-hour shift. So it takes a lot out of me, and that's one of the main reasons why there hasn't been that many videos. I don't get back until like 6 or 7 p.m. and the last thing I want to do is sit here and talk about random shit. I just want to come in, relax, and chill a little bit. There has been other factors, of course, but I am going to try and continue to make content, and don't worry, as is. The main reason I haven't been doing too much content is because, of course, the work experience, but also the fact that there hasn't been really much that I feel like talking about that people haven't already covered. There is the new Witcher 3 DLC coming out this week. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get it. It's not that expensive. It's just the fact that even that is expensive for me because I just cannot afford it, unfortunately. I might be able to get it next week, but it all does come down to various circumstances. But I will see what happens. I might be able to get it with my Patreon payment this month, which of course, thank you all for those who support me on Patreon. But I also have to keep some money in there for, of course, my various other bills that come out, my various other monthly things that come out, like Skype and, of course, Adobe Photoshop. I'll see how much I have left, hopefully by the end of the week, and if I can, I will get that. I'm debating whether or not I'll let's play the DLC, but at the same time, I think the same thing's going to happen with The Witcher, basically, as it's probably going to be too big for me to do a full let's play of it, and I actually can't guarantee that I'll be able to do a let's play of it, at least to the extent that I want to do it, to the quality that I want to do it. If I do a let's play of it, it'll take me longer to be, so I'll probably just now be doing a first impressions video, and then of course a review of the DLC when I eventually do beta, which will probably take longer than I usually do because I don't have unlimited free time anymore. But that DLC is coming out. I will be picking it up. I just won't be picking up the day it comes out, unfortunately. I just cannot afford it, unfortunately, at this point in time. I'll have to wait and see what happens after the money comes out for Skype and Adobe. To see if I can actually afford it, and if not, I'll just have to wait until I get my next whatever happens. That being said, I am looking forward to that DLC. I will review it. I will give my opinion on it. Don't worry about that. It just may take longer than expected. I do apologise for that. There is a couple other things I've been having in mind. The main reason I say I haven't been doing too many videos, well, few main reasons. I've said the main reason for the past several times now is, as I say, it's just I haven't felt like talking about a lot of stuff that's happened in the gaming media, or even in the general media. There have been a couple of things that I'm thinking about doing a video or two on, and I'm just going to have a little bit of think about it. We'll wait and see what happens. I don't want to promise anything right now, but we'll wait and see what happens. I just wanted to make sure that you all understand the circumstances, and hopefully you will understand that and see where it goes from here. And you'll stick around because I do still want to keep up to 3 videos a week. Hopefully, as I say, Thursday, I'm off pretty much from Thursday to Sunday anyway, so I should have some time to make videos and hopefully talk about stuff. But we'll wait and see how that plays out. I'm not going to promise anything. I will just say I will do my best. And of course, if you have any requests, I asked on Twitter and on Facebook. If you have any requests for videos for me to do, just don't hesitate to send me a tweet or a message on Facebook or an email. Just feel free to drop me a line and say if there's a specific topic you want me to talk about. There has been one that's been floating around. It's one of those tag videos that I kind of feel like is kind of interesting enough for me that I would kind of want to do it. I'm debating it right now, and I'll see how I feel about it towards the end of the week, but there might be a tag video coming up because I kind of think it's an interesting topic, and I feel as though I have something to contribute to it, but we'll wait and see what happens. There is one thing I do want to show you. I'd already tweeted this out, but I feel like I may as well show you in the video since they're right here. My work experience, if you merits me access to various recycled materials. Like people recycled PC components, basically. is what my stuff primarily what I'm doing basically as an IT technician. And while we were going through one of the big bags, I stumbled across some stuff that I thought was kind of interesting. I'll show them off here. I found this, which contains a couple of games. You saw the first one. It contains Morrowind. It basically we get some gaming stuff in, and normally somebody already gets them. These aren't things to play. These are just like things I felt were kind of cool. There's just a sleeve of games, as you can see them. There's Morrowind, Ghost Recon, Duke Nukem Manhattan Project, and the last one over here is a game collection that contains random assortment of random games. It's nothing special, but I thought it was kind of interesting enough and worth at least picking up and adding to the collection of games that I have. I like collecting older games every now and then, and even though this doesn't come with the cases or anything, this still was interesting enough to pick up. And of course, if you were in the UK or anywhere, I'm sure you'll recognise these discs. These are just a bunch of random demo discs that were there. I just picked them up because I thought they were, if nobody else wanted them, they were just going to get recycled, and I salvaged them. But this one's, I remember this one. I actually got this one when I was younger. A friend of mine gave me it, and I had to give him it back. I don't know if any of them work. Some of the discs looks like they're playable. I might test them out and all. I've got a PS2 down there just to see if they're playable, but I don't see much damage to these discs, so I might play them, who knows. But if you grew up anywhere in the night when the PS2 was about, you remember these discs. You remember you and your friends were shopping these discs about, like, oh look, I got this demo disc, back when we actually got freaking demo discs. But if you wonder why I picked these up and why I also picked this up, it's simple as because I like to collect old games every now and then, and if I don't have to pay for them, I'm just going to grab demo discs and random stuff. I'm a collector of random assortment of materials. That's what I am. The other one I picked up is a game I've never played, but I'll never play it because this is a freaking old-ass PC game. Is this. It's Populous. I've heard a lot of things about it. Apparently this is maybe one of the... I've heard a lot of things about this game, but I've never heard anything. I'm never going to play it, but I basically just salvaged this because I'm just going to get chucked out and tossed away because I double-checked. It has its box. And surprisingly enough, it has the disc. Like, I'm very surprised this had the disc. Normally when we get boxed in, they don't have discs, but this had the disc, for fuck's sake. It's opened and it's damaged, but I salvaged it because I was like, fuck it, why not? What's the harm in just putting this in the collection for shits and giggles? I can't even get the bloody disc out, but yeah, the disc, it came with the disc. It still had this freaking disc. Yeah, fiddle me. Yeah, it still had its disc, and then has the advert, of course, with Dungeon Keeper 2, which I never played as growing up. I wasn't a PC kid growing up. I was a console kid, and surprisingly enough, also, it still had all this like pieces of material. It still had like the for fuck's sake, I remember these things. Like I remember seeing these PC entertainments coming soon. This like wee catalog adverts. Used to get these in every game every now and then. Like advertisements for other games. It was freaking hilarious. And of course, we can't forget, of course, the mighty Ultima series. Oh man, that reading this alone made me want to salvage this. But it also still has the key command card. Like I remember seeing these, but never had one. Like for fuck's sake, like who remembers getting these? And then of course it still has like adverts and the manual. Surprisingly, yes, games freaking had manuals at one point. And then these. Who remembers these bastards? Who remembers get any freaking game, CD, freaking movie you got? You always got these in it. You always got these little fuckers in it. And it was just, they were a waste of fucking paper most of the time. I'm just sealing this up. I'm sealing this up before I go away, but register for free stuff. Who remembers this shit? Who remembers this shit? This was hilarious when I saw this. Like, you know, like these wee stupid like comment cards, basically. You filled it in and you got free stuff, information about the latest releases and all that. This was before the freaking internet was freaking so mainstream where you get all these... You don't need these things anymore. It's freaking internet everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, everything. But this was freaking outstanding. This alone made me giggle that this thing was still in here. And I had to salvage it for that factor. This made me giggle. But yeah... I just felt like sharing that with you because I don't know who's ever played Populous. Let me know. I don't intend to ever play it because I don't even think this thing would even run on my computer at this point due to the fact it's so bloody old. But it still had its box. It still had the game. It still had this instruction manual. I don't think it'll be worth much, but I'm a collector. I like collecting random shit. And of course it has the now defunct, unfortunately, Bullfrog. But yeah, I just felt like sharing that with you because we're all gamers and I love this shit. Other than that, I think that's where I'll wrap up the video. Again, I do apologise. I will try and keep up my regular content. Hopefully, as I said, I'll be able to work out a proper schedule where I'll be able to make my content along with my work experience, and then eventually a job down the line. We'll see what happens, fingers crossed. Other than that, I thank you for watching, thank you for your patience, and you're all amazing, and I absolutely appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.